which turned our hair orange, and baby oil. I mean, we looked like fucking freaks. How did we ever get... I don't know how I'm married. I don't know how I got a boyfriend. Any of it. I look at my daughter, I'm like, they just look like swans. It's insane. It's insane. So, all right. Enough of the beauty. I did take a comedy class, actually, Joe, in between the 5 minutes that I decided to become a comic. And it wasn't actually, people think because I have the terminal illness that it was like a bucket, like, oh, did you always want to be a comic? And you're like fulfilling this dream, you can do this once and get the fuck out of here. No, unless the bucket list is getting really stoned to the point where you think you're so funny that you should take this act on the road, because that's what really happened. That's the bucket list. It wasn't like I was dying to do this. I just literally do so much pot every night that I just have, and everyone's asleep. My husband's asleep. So it's like me and Seth Rogen on the TV. Nobody else gets me, and I'm just writing jokes. And this came up. I thought, yeah, I'm funny. I should take this on the road. But the problem was there was a little delay, if you remember, Joe, because I was like a little nervous. There was a little delay. Maybe like a month, and in that month I stopped doing so much pot. And then I looked back at all that scribble, and I was like, oh my god, none of this is only funny if every single person in here is completely fucking stoned. And I know you're not, and you're not, right? It's not realistic. So I actually had to like write some jokes, and I went to this comedy class, and they had this joke, and I was like, I'm never gonna do that joke. I'm never doing it because it seems like such a rip-off. Every basic comedian does it. And it was about having a superpower. That's like a thing. That's like a joke. Like, what would you do if you could have any superpower? But as soon as I'm, no sooner am I like saying in my head, I'm never going to do that joke. You can't help it. You start thinking about it, right? What would your second superpower be? And they're all like realistic things, so they're funny. Like one girl was like, well, my grandfather, he has a superpower. It's waking up every day. And that's his. And then my boyfriend, his superpower is his farts don't stink, so he can like fart everywhere. And it's so dumb, but I can't help it. I'm like, all right, look, you would think that my superpower, I'd want it to be like curing cancer or something like that. No, this is what I want. Of all the things, I just want to be fucking password girl. Password girl. I want to never, ever in my life have to fucking hit that thing that says, forgot your password? Forgot your password? Got your fucking password? Go to the email, get your make a new password. You already used that one. Don't use a password that you've had in the past year. I'm in. I need a moment. You do too. Yeah, it's really frustrating. I'm in JFK, swear to God, 3 weeks ago. Leaving for Paris on its awesome trip to Paris, right? The last thing I had to do, like that hand reaching out of the grave, was I had to sign up for parent-teacher conferences for my daughter's fucking private school. So you can't just meet with one teacher because you're paying a lot, so you're gonna meet with all of them, 5 teachers, right? And so I'm like, I had some of those pot brownies on the way to the car. I didn't completely give up pot. I didn't say I completely gave it up. I just wasn't doing it as much. But I was definitely super stoned and trying to sign up for this conference. But even if I wasn't stoned, 2 passwords and her student ID to sign up for parent-teacher conferences? Who the fuck wants to go to my kid's conference? Who? Are you the teacher? I'm the mom. Did somebody get to you first? Did they? Was Jessica's dad in here trying to ask you how many times Bella's been late? If she has an A or A minus, don't fucking tell him. That's not his business, that's mine. I got through 2 passwords. My friend Casey was with me. I think Casey's here. She can attest this. Casey, you here? I'm not gonna say what Casey does. She was drunk, I was stoned, 3 PM, and I kept making the same appointment with the same teacher 5 times. We had to go back. I swear to God, we had to brainstorm and go through my archives of my email to find her student ID. And I looked at her, I said, who is trying to make there should be no password on something like that. You want to come see your child's teacher? Go fucking show up. No one else is going to be there. No one. My God, I'm getting a little hot about it. See, password. Well, I need my superpower. And it reminds me of this other crazy thing that happens when I go for chemo. And I know the whole team. I know them. I've been sick for 2.5 years. You know my fucking face. You know my medical chart. But Tina still has to ask me, Rebecca, 18 times to spell my name and my birthday. Rebecca Timmons Scalera, August 20th, 1972. So this time I tried to fuck with her. I'm like, it's Rachel. It's Rachel. August 19th. I'm just here for Rebecca's chemo. No, I don't want the pot. No, keep the pot, the fun stuff. I just want the poisonous shit that you put in her veins. That's what we're gonna go with, right? Don't say anything. Let's just get this over with. Everybody stays quiet. Nobody gets hurt. Just give me the chemo. Just give me the chemo. It's Rachel. I look at her every time, and I try to make, because now, like I said, I think everything's funny. They asked me my birthday, I asked them theirs. They asked me my name, I asked them theirs. Tom was with me last time I was doing this. He's like, can you shut the fuck up and get through your... I'm like, you have to, it's ridiculous. Again, another thing that there should not be so many passwords for. It's me, it's you, it's chemo. Just give it to me and let's not speak of this again. Oh my God, so that's my superpower. But, I did mention before the other thing that I have that's very stressful in my life, besides terminal cancer. It's the 2 kids. Okay? And I'm not sure which is worse, because someday there will be a cure for cancer. Yeah? It's not like the old days. You can kill them in their sleep and call it polio. They check on those things these days. They have agencies. Yeah, they come out. I've tried. Yeah. So they're sticking around. But so I found this thing, and actually a lot of comedians do it. Jerry Seinfeld does it, called Transcendental Meditation. So twice a day, very religiously, I do my 20 minutes. I go in, go under, and I come out, and I feel like so zen. I'm like, okay, nothing. I know I was petty yesterday. I know I yelled at the kids, beat my husband, whatever. I'm a new person. It's a new day. I'm zen. This is Zen Rebecca. It's all different now. 10 seconds after seeing my kids, and I'm a fucking mess, just like I was before I did. It's like it never happened. But then I started to think about something that made me feel a lot better, and it is that none of the greats have kids. Oprah, Buddha, Jesus. No fucking kids. How great do you think they would all be if they had Luca hanging on Jesus's robe, 30 AD, Jerusalem, fishes and loaves version of Fortnite. Can I just play fishes and loaves a little bit longer, Daddy? Daddy Jesus, all my friends are playing it. Can I just play it a little bit longer? Come on, Daddy Jesus. Max is playing it. Moses' kids are playing it. They don't just have to play it on weekends. Shut up, Luca. I'm trying to turn this water into wine. And then comes Bella. Bella's 12. Bella's a tween. Daddy, Jesus, oh my God, you're so embarrassing. Why are you turning water into wine? Why don't you turn it into some fucking conditioner for that hair? It's like ridiculous. You are so embarrassing. And those sandals, like everyone already knows we live in a manger. You make us look homeless. I can't even. I'm taking the good donkey. I'm out of here. Going home. Jesus would have been like, fuck this shit. Here's some fucking grape Capri Suns, people, and call Moses to open them, because good luck with the fucking straws. Maybe he can part that shit for you, because I can't. I'm out of here. Rebecca, pack the diaper